Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to explore another fascinating airline topic. Have you ever felt your heart skip a beat as a colossal aircraft thundered overhead, so close you could almost reach up and touch it? Or stood by a runway fence and felt the air ripple around you as a jetliner roared past, kicking up dust and rattling your very bones? For aviation fans and casual travelers alike, watching heavy aircraft landings and takeoffs up close is one of the most awe-inspiring experiences you can have. It's a perfect storm of power, grace, and cutting-edge engineering. Today, we're counting down the top 10 close-up heavy aircraft landings and takeoffs that will absolutely blow your mind. These aren't your average plane spotter clips. These are the moments where you truly see what it means to conquer gravity. Number 10. Emirates A380 at Manchester Airport, UK. We kick off our list at Manchester Airport's famous runway visitor park in the UK, where aviation fans gather from around the world. Standing there, you feel the anticipation build as an Emirates A380 lines up. This isn't just any aircraft, it's the world's largest passenger airliner. Fully loaded, it weighs over 1.2 million pounds. As it begins its takeoff roll, 4 massive engines spool up with a thunderous growl. The sound isn't just heard, it's felt deep in your chest. Watching it accelerate, you see the wings start to flex under the immense aerodynamic forces. Then the nose lifts, the main gear follows, and suddenly this towering machine is airborne, climbing gracefully. It's a sight that somehow never feels real, no matter how many times you see it. Number 9. Korean Air Cargo 747 at Anchorage, Alaska. At number 9, we head to Alaska's Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport, one of the busiest cargo hubs in the world. Here, Korean Air Cargo's 747-8 freighters are a regular sight. These jumbos often carry enormous loads bound for Asia, and watching them power up for takeoff is like witnessing a sleeping giant wake up. Anchorage offers spectacular backdrops of snow-covered peaks, which only makes the sight more dramatic. As the engines reach full power, the aircraft begins its lumbering roll, then picks up surprising speed. Just as it rotates, you see those classic 747 wings flex upward, almost waving goodbye. Watching from up close, it's impossible not to appreciate how this decades-old design still dominates heavy cargo operations worldwide. Number 8. Qatar Airways A350 landing at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport is world-famous for close-up plane spotting. At number 8, we're standing near the legendary In-N-Out Burger on Sepulveda Boulevard, waiting for a Qatar Airways A350. The sleek lines of this new generation jet make it a favorite for spotters. On a short final, you can literally see the pilots through the cockpit glass as they guide the plane toward the runway. The wingtips curve upward elegantly, slicing through the moist coastal air, often creating little wisps of condensation. Then as the landing gear meets the pavement, there's that brief puff of tire smoke, spoilers deploy instantly, and you feel a wave of jet blast. It's close-up aviation theater at its finest. Number 7. Lufthansa 747-400 takeoff at Frankfurt. Frankfurt Airport is one of Europe's busiest hubs, and it's where we find our number 7 pick. A Lufthansa 747-400 still proudly wearing its classic livery. Watching this old queen of the skies line up for takeoff is like seeing a beloved veteran step onto the field one more time. The engines wind up with that distinctive 4-engine harmony, and the aircraft rolls down the runway, picking up speed. Close up, you can see every flap extended, every tire slightly vibrating under the strain. Then nose up, wheels lift, and suddenly all that weight is floating. The feeling of seeing a 747 takeoff never gets old, and standing this close, it's even more magical. Number 6. Air France A380 landing at JFK. New York's JFK Airport provides incredible vantage points for close-up heavy landings. At number 6, we watch an Air France A380 on final approach. Seeing this giant with gear down and massive flaps deployed is a spectacle. From just beyond the perimeter fence, you feel the air being displaced as it passes over. The landing is a controlled fall at around 150 miles per hour, yet it looks like it's gliding. When the main gear hits, there's a satisfying double puff of tire smoke, then the roar of reverse thrust as the engines redirect air forward. Watching the spoilers pop up across the gigantic wingspan gives you a true sense of just how massive this machine is. Number 5. KLM Cargo 747 Crosswind landing at Amsterdam. Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport is famous for heavy traffic and sometimes tricky wind conditions. At number 5, we have a KLM Cargo 747 battling crosswinds. As it comes in on final, you notice it's not flying straight. It's slightly angled into the wind, a maneuver called crabbing. Right before touchdown, the pilots deftly straighten the nose, aligning with the runway centerline in the final seconds. The tires hit with a slight sideways scrub, producing that unique squeal. Watching it from close up, you see every tiny correction made by the ailerons and rudder, a ballet performed by machine and pilot to perfection. Number 4. Singapore Airlines A380 Takeoff at Zurich. Zurich Airport offers some of Europe's closest public viewing areas. At number 4, we're watching a Singapore Airlines A350 lineup for departure. This aircraft is a quiet marvel. Its Rolls-Royce engines hum more than roar, but from close range, that deep resonance is unmistakable. As the plane begins its takeoff roll, heat shimmer distorts the ground behind it. Standing just hundreds of feet from the runway, you watch the nose lift, then the entire aircraft follows with wings flexing dramatically upward. The gear tucks away smoothly, and it climbs out over the Swiss countryside like it's effortless, an illusion only broken by the rumbling that still tickles your ribs. Number 3, British Airways 777 landing at Heathrow. At number 3, we're back in the UK, this time at Heathrow Airport, watching a British Airways 777 on final approach. The close approach paths here mean you can get incredibly close to these heavies. The 777's engines, the GE9s, are so large that a person could stand inside the intake. As the aircraft descends, there's a powerful low-frequency hum that builds. Watching the gear compress on touchdown and seeing those spoilers instantly pop up from this distance feels almost cinematic. It's a reminder of the extreme forces at play every time these aircraft return to Earth. Number 2, United 777 takeoff at San Francisco. San Francisco International is known for its beautiful coastal fog and amazing perimeter roads for viewing. At number 2, we watch a United 777 bound for Asia. From your vantage point, you can see the runway stretching ahead with the bay in the distance. As the engines spool to full power, condensation curls off the wingtips in humid air. The 777 barrels past, vibration radiating through your shoes, then rotation. The nose lifts, followed by the main gear, and it climbs sharply over the water, gear folding away. Watching it all from close up makes you appreciate just how hard those engines work to lift nearly 750,000 pounds into the sky. Number 1, KLM 747 over Maho Beach, St. Martin. Topping our list is the spot every aviation lover knows: Maho Beach in St. Martin. Few experiences on Earth compare to standing on the sand here as a KLM 747 lines up on final. It comes in so low that you can see individual rivets, the pilots in their seats, and even the rumble of the landing gear doors opening is audible. As it passes over, the air blast physically pushes you back, hats fly off, beach towels flap wildly. Then it touches down just a few hundred feet beyond the fence. Watching such an enormous machine land with perfect grace, so close you could almost jump up and touch it, is why this is the number 1 close-up heavy aircraft experience in the world. So there you have it, our countdown of the top 10 close-up heavy aircraft landings and takeoffs that every aviation lover needs to see at least once. From the giant double-deckers like the A380 to the timeless queens of the sky like the 747, these moments remind us how incredible human ingenuity truly is. Watching these machines up close isn't just about noise or spectacle. It's about seeing thousands of hours of design, testing, and pilot training come together in just a few seconds of flight. It's about marveling at how we've turned dreams of flying into daily reality, lifting hundreds of tons gracefully into the air, and then bringing them back down safely again and again. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more breathtaking aviation content. Drop a comment below. Tell us your favorite aircraft to watch or the airport you're dying to visit for some close-up spotting. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time, right here on the channel.